Coming to the UK to perform 4 gigs will be the band Tristan, together with vocal artist Heston. They'll be starting the tour here in Birmingham on Thursday the 13th of July at the Hare and Hounds, 106 High Street, King's Heath, Birmingham, B147JZ for your sat-navs. I am pleased to say that we have the ever so amazing and talented singer for the band Tristan, and also an actress too, Evelyn Kallensee, on the line.
Hi, good to be on the show. Thanks for getting in touch.
Thank you for doing the interview, to be honest. I know you're very busy, so, thanks for taking time out.
Never too busy for you.
Oh, that's good. Now, if you don't mind, I know we'll talk about the music. However, I am interested in your acting career too. So how did you land a role in the huge musical Les Miserables?
That's quite a while ago.
Yeah.
I hate to admit, of course. No, it was yesterday. I was 21.
Yes,
no.
you're only 22 now, aren't you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. When I was growing up, I was really a huge fan of musicals. I was really musical minded.
Oh, yeah.
And at the same time, I was completely into stuff like Al Jarreau. So I had two different things going on.
Yeah.
In Holland, there hasn't been a very long tradition of musicals, but at some point it really struck Holland. And one of the first big musicals was Les Miserables.
Right.
I got to audition and I was very amazed because I didn't have any real musical education or theater education.
Wow. Yeah.
And I got in and I was the youngest of the adults. Actually, I was the swing for all the girls' parts.
All right, the swing. Okay,
so I got to play 10 different parts, and sometimes if there were more people falling ill, I had to combine it and do loads of different stuff. So it was like the biggest learning experience you can have when you're just starting out.
Unbelievable. So you had to be multitasking at the same time.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was an amazing experience.
Yeah. And did you do any other musicals after that? Or?
Well, after that, I decided that I wanted to get my education. So I went to a musical theater school.
Okay, yeah.
After that, I did musicals like Evita and Dutch musicals. But like I said before, there was always this thing with pop music and soul music, and there was always this other side that I really liked. I always said it was nobody ever knew where I was, because people in the bands always thought that I was doing a musical, and the people in musical land always thought I was playing in a band.
Yeah.
Because it was like every other year I would be either in a musical or doing backing vocals in a band or being lead singer in a band.
Yeah.
But it was always pretty commercial stuff.
Yes.
And the stuff that I would play at home was less commercial.
Yeah.
And more like the acid jazz stuff.
All right.
So it was really funny for me to bump into Cohen, the keyboard player, and he said, "Hey, I like your singing, and would you try to sing with us?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, first of all, when I heard these guys play, I thought to myself, "Well, am I good enough to be playing?" Yeah, because these guys,
they're that good.
Well, you've heard them play.
Listen,
My God.
I've heard them play. They are amazing.
Well, they're so tight and they were amazing. I've never been in a band with so much talent.
It's literally,
and
they could turn up to a gig late and set up and go, right, 1, 2, 3, bang, and that's it.
Yeah. The first time I played with them, it was hysterical. We did a sound check for 5 minutes and they were like, the sound is not really good. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, bang.
Oh, really?
And I've never been through anything like it. It's just like, it doesn't matter what the sound is or what, you just go, you just do it and you go and you play and you make music and the energy just explodes from the band. And it's been a joy working with them.
Oh, that's great. Now, throughout your career and apart from the band Tristan, have you sung or supported any other singers?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I have. Mm-hmm. Well, on several gigs, I sang with Jocelyn Brown.
Wow.
So that was really cool. Yeah. Tony Hadley, of course.
Oh, Tony Hadley. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, because you're from Amsterdam, is it, yourself, or Holland?
I used to live in Amsterdam for a long time, but now I live really nice at the coast. So
okay,
because all the high energy, I need to have some low energy as well.
Energy as well, yeah. So who would you say are the artists that has inspired you to take up the mic and sing?
My older brother, he's 7 years older, and I was very lucky that he was my brother because he has a very good taste in music.
Yeah.
And he was the one who took Al Jarreau into the house.
Oh, that's nice. Yes.
And I was quite young. I think I was 10 or something, but I really, really loved it.
Yeah.
I think he was the first like real grown-up artist, apart from all the kids musicals that I was copying,
So Big Brother is the one that really inspired you, then you could say, to where you are today.
After that, it was singers like Anita Baker.
Oh, yes.
Whitney Houston. Well, I was 17 when she was huge. So there was like Whitney Houston was a goddess, and Incognito was big influence. And there are so many good singers.
Now, the style of the band, how would you describe Tristan's musical style for those who've not heard you?
Well, I think it's always hard to put it in a box, but people call it acid jazz. Or pop fusion.
Okay, yeah.
But it tends to shift a little bit. Some songs are more soulful, some are more funky, some are... But let's say, acid jazz.
I mean, for those listening, I would easily put you up there with the likes of James Taylor Quartet, Incognito, Brand New Heavies, and Jamiroquai for the acid jazz funky rhythm that those guys do.
Thank you very much. I bow. I bow to you.
Listen, people need to come, and again, just to remind them that Tristan and Heston will be appearing live on Thursday the 13th of July at the Hare and Hounds, 106 High Street, Kings Heath, Birmingham, B147JZ. Now, so to the tour. What will your fans and supporters of amazing music be expecting on the night you're performing?
Well, what they can expect is a very, like I said, high energy, positive vibe coming from us, the band Tristan.
Yeah.
And we have been working with Heston for a couple of years now.
Okay, yeah.
We also did some stuff on his last album.
Yes, you kind of
He's been on our last two albums, and his voice is amazing and warm and soulful. And actually, it's sort of your fault that we met, because...
My fault?
Not your personal fault, but the UK's fault. Let's say the UK's fault.
Okay.
because you were actually the guys that discovered us first.
Yeah.
When our first album came out. Mm-hmm. And the response was so big that we packed our bags and came to the UK and did a lot of interviews. And accidentally we met Heston, because he was also doing interviews.
Yes, he was, wasn't he?
He's such a sweet and good person.
He's a lovely gentleman.
We just exchanged numbers and we listened to his stuff, and it was like, hey, maybe he can sing something on one of our albums. And he did, and that's I think it's only going to be more. Even though he lives in the US and we are in Holland,
and technology is very good these days. You can record from two sides of the world and still get it mixed together. So it's amazing. So how long has the band been together, and who are the members of the band?
Well, the band has been together for I think now 4.5 years.
Wow. Okay.
So it's not very long.
No, it isn't.
And that's like, it's a high energy band, and it's also the way we work. So we're working on album number 4 now.
Yeah.
I've never had a band that goes so fast. Also, one of the main members is Koen Molenaar. He's the band leader, and he's very much the schedule man. So he will know he will tell everybody what to do, when to finish it, and when it has to be done. And there's the bass player, Frans Vollink. He does most of the recording, the vocal recording in his studios.
Okay.
And he's an amazing writer as well. Then there's the drummer, Sebastian Cornelissen, who's actually the one who started this band first in his head already 10 years ago.
Really?
And he met Cohen, and slowly it got going to the point that 4.5 years ago they met me. Yeah. And I was sort of the final thing that they were looking for.
You were the gem they were looking for.
Yeah, I was. Oh my God, I'm so lucky. And Sebastian is also writing a lot of songs for us and writing lyrics as well.
Yeah.
And Guy Nichols, he's the guitar player. Yeah. And he's just an amazing character and personality. And that's the main band.
That's the main band.
And and of course, especially on the albums, we add a lot of horns and backing vocals and the whole works.
So there's a team beyond the band as well that you bring in every now and again.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah. Okay, right. So, will you be performing your latest single, "Rising to the Top," with Heston?
Of course, yeah. Heston will absolutely sing that song.
So, did you have to get permission from Kenny Burke to sing his song?
Yeah, I think we did. And but the good thing is he really gave us his blessing. He really loved the version that we did.
That's great, yeah. So he loves your version of his classic track, Rising to the Top.
He does.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. Amazing, yeah. Oh. Nowadays, with this technology, you get this response from these big stars. Yeah. And it's just amazing. Yeah.
I'm hoping you'll be playing some tracks from your third studio album, Lifestyles. Yeah. And my favourite track is I'll Be Around.
Oh, really? It's mine too.
Is it?
Yeah. That song that really does it for me. I really love it.
It's a great
we will
track.
Absolutely play it. And I can tell you it's the first song we always play.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, most of the time we open with it now. So yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'm loving that. Then I'm loving too.
So you have to be in time.
Oh, I'll be there because I'm the guy that's warming you up at the beginning. So I'll be there. Yes.
It will be great.
Yes, I'm DJing before you guys come on, getting everybody.
That's so cool.
Packed and warmed up and ready for the high energy show that you're going to deliver.
Oh, perfect. Super.
Oh, right. Now, finally, if you could perform with someone famous, right, either a band or person, dead or alive, who would that be and why?
It's always been El Giro.
Indeed.
I never got to sing with him live, but I do have the amazing honor to be on a CD where he's actually a guest singer and I'm also a guest singer. Oh. So that was
that's good.
That was that was such a big thing for me. But if I could somehow, maybe one day in heaven, sing a song with El Giro, that would be great.
And have you got a message for all your fans?
Have I got some? Oh, wow. I just say I'm so happy to be coming back to the UK and seeing you all again. And I just hope you bring all your friends.
Indeed.
Please do. Please come and bring everybody and we'll have a big party. And I just can't wait to come back.
Oh, fantastic. Again, just remind everyone that Tristan and Heston will be appearing live on Thursday the 13th of July at the Hare and Hounds, 106 High Street, Kings Heath, Birmingham, B147JZ.
And can I also mention really quickly that we'll also be playing Leeds on the 14th. On the 15th we'll be in London, in Bush Hall.
Okay, yeah.
The 16th in Brighton, the Green Door. So please tell everybody.
Yeah, you certainly can. So if they can't catch it in Birmingham, they can catch you at least in 3 other venues around the UK.
Yeah, super.
Oh, thank you. Evelyn, can I thank you for taking time out of your very busy schedule and talking to us today?
Thank you so much for supporting us. We really need that.
No problem
super.
at all.